There you go.
So we'll go, you start here, okay? So basically, one of the main ideas of controlling your opponent, right? You want to be able to control their shoulders, right? Their hips, and their knees, right? So I'm going to go into the guard. Normally that's where people go if you get a takedown, right? So the first thing I want to do, if you look at my toes, dead toes, no, live toes. Right, when you're on the mat grappling, toes live, okay? That's where you get your push, your pull, you can control. So my toes are live. Go to guard, wrap your legs around and do whatever, right? So the first thing I want to do is I got to make a decision. Where do I want to go, right? Do I want to go left? Do I want to go right? Since he's got his knee up, blocking me to the left, or either way, I'm going to go left, right? So the first thing I want to do is maintain proper posture. I don't want him to control me, pulling my head down where he can sweep me or choke me. I don't want to be here. All right, I don't get anything out of this, all right? So instantly, I'm glad he put me down here. What I want to do is I want to posture back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and post. Sometimes I can drive my forearm in. Forearms are good. Forearms and shins are good, right? So watch this. As he gets get a tight grip. Get a tight grip. Pull, don't let me get up. All right. So I'm going to bring my hand across here, right? You see it? I'm going to take my hand over my wrist. I'm going to pull up. I got to keep my hand on my own plate because I don't want him to armbar me. Now, if he skips his hips, my elbows are right in his hips. It's hard for him to skip them, right? If he tries to move his hips to go to an armbar, I'm right there.
Yeah, I can't.
It's called keeping your hand on your own plate. If I do this, he can catch me. He can sweep me. He can arm lock me. My hand is separate from my body, see? I don't want that. You always want to keep your hand on your own plate. Elbows tight in.
When you say plate, you mean chest?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, plate, right? This is what I'm eating. Okay. Somebody reach across and grab a plate, somebody else's plate. This is my plate. This is my workspace.
Okay.
So I'm here, right? So it's a post. I'm building a frame against this guy, right? Toes live. I want to go here, so I want to isolate. I'm gonna dig my palm into his belly, right near his hip, and I'm gonna take my elbow. I'm gonna pin his leg down, right? Now, I can do this, I can pass his leg dynamically, like he's sliding into home base. Take my hand, slide it over. Now, there's my hip. My hip is in a dominant place.
Yeah.
Look where my hip is, look where his hip is. If he tries to bridge, try to bridge, right? I dig my hips back in. My hips are in a dominant location. So I'm gonna take my hand, and I'm gonna take this hip and bury it in his armpit. Right here. Now, what I'm doing, I'm crushing his organs, right? Now, what he needs to do is get to his hip, right? Yeah, to avoid you from crushing his organs. So as he comes here, I'm gonna bury myself right here. Now, I'm gonna put pressure across his body, right? So notice what I do with his hand here, right? So a fold, I'm blocking. Now, I'm chest to chest. I'm crushing, right? Now, if he tries to bump, I'm gonna take my hip and plant it to the mat here. Yep. Now, see what I'm doing here? Grabbing, right? Folding the arm. Now, he's feeling this, I'm crushing him. Yeah, don't tap. I'm not going to push him. Take a breath. All right, so, let me go back up. What I did is I reached across the arm, wrapped it, and crushed it, right? And it's really just compressing his organs. Well, what I want is this. I want this pressure here. So, here, I'm not gonna crush you, but I'm gonna do this.
You want a diagonal?
Diagonal. Try to get up. My hip is in the armpit. This is one of my best pins. Once I get this, it's so tight on me. Right. See the kickstand? Yeah. All right. So I'm doing all my work. I'm gonna let you take a break.
So the diagonal pressure versus horizontal. What's the?
Because I'm cutting off this in your hip. So let me let you go down here. It eliminates all of your angles, right? I want to eliminate every point possible, right? Every point possible.